The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Longevity Plus is proud to introduce our Medical Director, Dr. Gary Gordon. One moment, please. Nutrition, mineral metabolism, and longevity. Dr. Gordon is a consultant to Longevity Plus, a nutritional supplement company based in Payson, Arizona, where he is responsible for designing effective, natural, non-toxic alternative supplements for the treatment of every disease known to man. Please be sure to stay tuned to hear our product specials for webinar attendees once the presentation has completed. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Gary Gordon.
The second leading cause of death in our country and the leading cause of death in many other countries. And I have a very strong, so if we get the picture to begin with, we need to understand that the causes of cancer continue to so-called elude us, but at a very high-level meeting between CDC and NIH and EPA and the medical and a group of high-level scientists all recently agreed that a major ignored area is these toxins from the polybrominated diphenyl ether, that would be the flame retardant, to the dioxins and PCBs. When you begin to understand what we're hoping to make you aware of today, toxicity in the body is a culprit behind most of the diseases, but they don't talk about it because they're stepping on the big toes of companies that pollute. From the power people who business across the board, we're getting bombarded with toxins. So even Fortune magazine says we're losing the war on cancer and so there's an important message in this. That was our main reason we're alive. And we never understand that the food going into our body today is not the food. So, of course, the big money is going to be spent by people who wake up one day and say, oh, that's really pretty frightening. I've got colon cancer, pancreatic cancer, I've got lung cancer. Lung cancer is at the top of the page. What we need to understand, and the reason I get so upset about this, is when you look at the wonder drugs listed in the upper right-hand corner, Avastin, Gleevec, etc., what is so sad is that the data is showing an average of 2 months increase in your lifespan, but by the time you die, having lived those 2 additional months, you've lost all opportunity to take charge of your own health. In addition to that, they are going to be sure that you take and spend $50,000 or $100,000 of somebody else's money. Who's that other person? The other person is those of us paying taxes, and it is the taxpayer. And that's why it's so sad to have such an uneven playing field, because you see, you assume because it's FDA approved that the drug has more value than vitamin D, and you couldn't be more wrong. You assume that the drug, because it's prescribed by a doctor in a white collar and he's got a stethoscope, that he knows what he's talking about. Nothing could be further from the truth. He knows nothing. When you understand what I'm going to show you in these slides today, we have things we can do. How can I prove that? My website, GordonResearch.com, which is the page you go to when you want to realize I have a School of Advanced Medicine. Right now it is attended by 2,000 health professionals, but that is called FACT, Forum on Anti-Aging and Chelation Therapy, and I'm making your site available to you now, which is Fight for Your Health. The one for the health professionals at took me 5 years in order to build the database to educate doctors of how easy it is to treat skin cancer or how easy it is to prevent prostate cancer and what the truth is on all these things. I will be increasing the data in your fightforyourhealth.com website. That's the number 4. But it will take me a long time because information is coming rapidly. And today I'm glad that you're here to listen and become aware of what you need to know. Because you can do far more, provably. Just take one clinic, Oasis of Hope, Dr. Francisco Contreras. If you go to Google and you put in the word vitamin C and cancer, Google video, not regular Google, Google video, you'll see the documentation that say that you have lung cancer. It's still the most common. And if you take these that are really so deadly, the lung and the colon and the pancreatic cancer, and you look at the treatment when we do it with alternative, non-standard, which means you're going to pay for it. Insurance isn't going to cover it. They're only going to let you get the usual, really impotent therapies. They pretend are FDA approved, and they're only approved because they
Welcome to GoToWebinar.